All right, so let's talk about these two teams a little bit. You are going to notice, yes, there are some new players here. Um, so most specifically, I guess we'll save the new player for last. Let's start off with the Monarchs. Monarchs looked hot coming out of week 2. They defeated me. I was the last unbeaten team. That great Delfino wall looked impenetrable, and they have really good depth at pitching, but perhaps Baby Peach has been a little disappointing. Toadsworth has been getting hit a little more than he has, although that might just be regressing to the mean. Peach hasn't been too bad with the bat or with pitching, but, well, I guess with the bat she's been a little below average. But they're looking to break a slump here at the perfect time, right as they're in the middle of a playoff push. Both these teams tied at 3 and 4, so this is definitely going to be a pivotal one, being the last conference matchup. Going back to the first one, I believe SSS took this one. I want to say pretty convincing. No, it's AAA defeated SSS last time. Same stadium, I believe, the Daisy Cruiser Night, but it was 11-7. So let's see if they can even out the series here. On the other side, though, another one of those pitching changes we were talking about. Look who is starting for the Flowers.
Can you restart the stream on Discord?
Yes. Sorry, I forgot I had to.
No worries.
So, the Flowers. Look who is starting at pitcher. So we got a little bit of movement. We have Berto at pitcher now. Daisy playing her more natural position, like you said, at shortstop. And we have Red Critter playing at second. A little bit more length than Shy Guy, who hasn't been bad at second, but maybe looking for a little bit of a change. Matt still looking great in the outfield. Red Toad looking for him to break his slump. He'll now be hitting first. And he has moved to a 2-me lineup. I forget who even dumped from his team. I'll have to check against the previous couple of weeks. But we got, let's see, Kira here. Kira's a red me as well, so we got a bunch of chemistry through the top of the lineup here. Hits a little break with Shy Guy, so he's going to be batting in a little bit of a rough spot. We'll give him some lenience, but we want to see him show up big. But then Daisy, Birdo, Toadette should be a great end of the lineup. You sort of have the sandwich going. I think this is a very evenly matched one. The matchup of the Monarchs, you call it, the Powwow Princesses, Daisy versus Peach. Great defense, some good power hitting. I think it should be a fun one, right?
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and start. Monarchs leading off in the field here, so will be Peach pitching. Princess is here. Both of them have Daisy Cruiser as the preferred stage, with Peach Ice Guardians understandably, we'll say eternally under repair for AC problems. Instead, it's Toad leading off, but not getting aboard as Great Delfino Wall takes their first solo of the game. Red Pianta diving takes it away before it gets into right center field for a leadoff single. Kira, new arrival, left, steps up to the plate. Peach takes into her first start pitch. Kira drives on it, though, and it bounces right in front of Green Toad. Gets it in real quick to second base, but Kira's aboard, Red Critter at bat. He has Matt with an item waiting right behind him. He drives it deep to center field. It's going to die right at the warning track, but that bomb has been known to cause errors before. Let's see if Peach bites on it. She doesn't. Takes one for the team, gets the ball in. Kira will tag it first. Now Matt up to bat. 2 outs. Fellow me, Kira aboard. Magic Koopa behind him with an item. 1 out. She goes to the star pitch. He might jump on it like Kira did. Not going to pay off, though. Yellow Pianta gets it over to Red Pianta over at second. The Wall takes a second victim, and the inning is over. No runs, just 1 hit. Monarchs up the bat. I gotta say, I think having your captain batting first, I think that's something else you also do. It's a power move, as Peach shows a little bit of power here. Puts that one out in left center and gets aboard.
For me, I just don't know where else to put him.
I think he is a very good leadoff runner. Pink Yoshi gonna go for the sacrifice button here, try to advance Peach. Oh, but the great item usage, there's nobody covering first. Green Shell right down the first base line, takes out Shy Guy, forces the error, both runners advance. None out for Baby Peach. Great item used by her.
Beautiful green shell.
Man, that's where the high chemistry matchup or lineup pays off. Unfortunately, can't get it out of the infield. Daisy takes that one and doubles it up at second and first. Peach advances to third, but she's only going to score if Toadsworth can come away with a hit here.
Gonna bring her
She'll
home.
run on contact, though. Birdo digs into that changeup, perhaps a bit early. No stars left in her meter. Charges up. Well hit into right center field. That one should score Peach. 1-0 early Monarchs. Toadsworth not going to advance to second on the item error, but sends a message. He says, we're striking first and we're hitting hard. And I'm not just talking about baseballs. Purple Toad, dribbler to shortstop. Daisy, nice instincts, dives on it even after going invisible and gets it to Shy Guy for the put away. One scores and King Blooper makes his first appearance. Stage is going to tilt to the right. That's Green Toad's territory. Oh! Alright, so lefties, they could really pull to right field here. Or I think, well, it would be opposite field, I guess. So righties would really hit to right field. Like Funky Kong did.
Yeah.
Instead, I think we're getting a couple lefties up. Shy Guy now. Red Magic Koopa makes it. Maybe the tilt stops Red Pianta from having a good play on that one, and the roll probably helped Red Magic Koopa not get thrown out on his way to second. No. Lefty versus righty. Daisy versus Peach. Captain versus Captain. Big time at bat. She drives one deep to right field. Baby Peach and Green Toad are going to have a play on this. Baby Peach gets up there despite the slant on the stage. First out is Daisy, and this Captain versus Captain battle goes to the Monarchs. Excellent defense from Baby Peach out there. She's been a little disappointing as a pitcher. Hasn't been too bad as a batter, but love the defense out there. Birdo, one of the best power hitters for the Monarchs here, and a big time opportunity. 1 out, 2-1, and a deep, just a single. But gonna score Red Magic Koopa, even on the nice throw from Baby Peach. Runners at the corner, just 1 out, and now the game tied up, courtesy of Birdo.
Almost gets clipped by the green shell.
I know, great timing on that attack to both dodge it and get the throw for Baby Peach. Without it, Red Magic Koopa doesn't have the best wheels. That's probably an understatement, but probably would have scored. That ball can get away from you with how it's slanted. Ooh, interesting call. I think that one might have been fair, but instead gets called foul down the right field line, and she has to jump on a Peach star pitch, and she has no chance of. Or no chance at. Drives it right to shortstop. Yellow Pianta gets the put away at first for the double play, and this game's already tied back up, 1 apiece. King Blooper departs for now. Yellow Pianta probably would have liked to see him stick around a little longer. Great power hitter. Wouldn't have helped this laser into left center, but helps him get aboard nonetheless. Green Noki. Jumps on the first pitch, drives it deep to center. This one might be gone. Noki takes out the fielder. Not gone, but a long single. And the item lets Yellow Pianta advance to third. Unfortunate for Green Noki. Would have loved to see a home run, but hits it to the deepest part of this ballpark.
That got hit by one of the Cheeps, I think.
Yeah. Red Pianta, towering shot to left field. Red Toad's getting over there, but not in time. They send up Toadette not nearly soon enough. I mean, that was just one of those streakers, you know. They hit it with such, I feel like, lower trajectories. I think they might only have a medium trajectory on their swing. But when they get the pop on it, it just sends it screaming out of the ballpark, and they never had a chance. 4-1 now, early for the Monarchs.
Birdo's still looking pretty composed, though. Not getting tired yet.
I mean, Birdo, surprise, we were talking about 100 batter-faced pitchers last game. The 100 batter-faced pitcher for this team is Birdo, not Daisy, despite Daisy starting all of their games before this. Birdo is just has more maybe composure, more stamina, but Birdo has found herself in a jam here as that 3-run bomb from Red Beyond is looking like the difference right now. Early still, though. Saw it from the monkeys. Might see it from the flowers here, but 2 on, none out. Starting to look treacherous.
Yoshi up at bat, though.
Goes to the fastball in the inside corner. Red Critter going to get the tag at second, the put away at first, and now there's 2 outs, 1 at third. Baby Peach up to bat. Up to rattle, if you will. Green Toad has some wheels. Well, good, well-hit ball should score him, but not a pop fly. Item might have a chance to cause an error here. Red Toad doesn't blink. Puts that one away. Just the 3-run bomb, but right now that's all they need. 4-1's the score. Peach already looking tired. Probably going to go to either Toadsworth or Baby Peach here in a second. You'd like to see Baby Peach just have some speed out in the outfield. Red Toad, nice hit down the left field line. Drags that one for a single. They have a meeting at the mound, and Peach's day is done. She will not face Kira. Instead, it's first baseman Toadsworth. High changeup. Kira swings, misses, strike 1. Charges on the breaking ball. Nice contact. Drives that one into left center field. That's going to be probably 2 bases. Oh, Cheap slows down Purple Toad. Kira's in at second standing up. Red Toad in at third before her. Now runners in scoring position, none out. And a red power hitter up to bat. Where have we heard this one before? Doesn't hit with power, but gets a boo on the item, and he's going to score 1, maybe score 2. Kira's going home. The laser beam for a lot of time. She runs on the Great Delfino wall and gets away with an excellent item. Kira showing off some wheels. Yeah. That could have a signature moment if he can hit Toadsworth. Harder than he's been hit these past couple weeks. Nice contact into right field, but Green Toad puts that one away for the first of the inning. Now, when they decide to sit on that breaking ball, it's just so intimidating. Like, there's something... If he moves it at the last second, sure, they're not going to get quick contact. But if he hangs it, it is just brutal. And his stamina? Who's the enemy?
Can't Shy Guy do it?
Let's see. Charges up. No item to help him here. Misses on the breaking ball. Strike 1. Breaks outside. Nice contact, but pops it up. Runner's going to have to retreat. 2 outs, 2 on. But got through Shy Guy. Now, the captain. With an item behind her, manned by Birdo. Toadsworth looking weak. Daisy gets good drive on that. Looks like she might have popped it up, though. The item that is not going to help much. Just a boo. The inning is over. Flowers pull within 1. What, 2 runners on base? Pitching finds 3 outs, and Toadsworth out of the inning with a precarious lead. Chance to make it bigger, though, as not only does King Blooper come back, he's up to bat first.
Stage once again leading to the right.
Now, I don't want to start drama here, Charo. Stage leading to the right might have helped Toad there as he gets to the first out of the inning. I don't want to start drama. I feel like the Monarchs collapse has come after getting rid of the protege. Do you
maybe a little bit?
Do you think they're missing like him as a player or as like a locker room leader? Or do you think it's more of just like an adjustment? Is King Blooper like Spirits Congo Jungle? We just accept it. Yeah, it's part of. It's in the what do we call it? It's in the rule book, you know. What a diving catch by Red Critter! He gets up in the air, overplays it, and lays out at the last second. Takes it away from the dirt. He kicked off of nothing. He is a wizard. That was he airbended. 2 outs now, runner at first, but Birdo gonna get out of the inning with an excellent piece of defense. First from her second baseman, and now from her shortstop, Daisy. 3rd out of the inning.
I like to think King Blooper shows up just because he really likes baseball.
Yeah, King Blooper shows up more if it's a better game. So when the game pulled close, he's like, "Oh." Birdo now, up to bat, sits in the changeup. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, he's gotta come up to watch it. He doesn't. He's underwater. He can't have like electronics down there.
Yeah, no cable, unfortunately. No twitch.tv/play on Sunday. Birdo, nice hit into left field.
Oh.
Doesn't have the wheels for a double, but those cheap cheeps are causing havoc out there in the field tonight. And Baby Peach, moments after maybe sustaining an injury to one, is going to be asked to come in relief. 1-run lead, she has to protect it. Tying run is at first. Ball 1 to Toadette. Nice hit from Toadette, but drops right into Green Toad's glove. He had to hustle to get there, but puts away the first out of the inning and Toad up the bat. Toad seeing the ball well tonight. Has not had a great season at the plate in his limited appearances, but counts 1-1 and I feel like his patience got him better over the All-Star break. Pops it right over that great Delfino wall. 2 aboard, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Just in time for new addition Kira. Cyclops has impressed since getting added to the Murkrows roster. Let's see if she can do something for the Flowers here. Loads the bases is what she does. Nice single up the middle.
Red
No,
Critter
man,
up.
how scared are you with your baby Peach in the Monarchs here, Charwell?
Oh, you gotta be shaken. I'm like, she's just a baby.
Red Critter. He's been in the weight room all season. Let's see if he can make it count here. Drives out one into right field. Gets another boo. Birdo scores. They're going to
Like
take the lead here. Red Toad scores. Kira's showing off her wheels. She might score from first. The laser beam doesn't get her. Perfect slide. Maybe a swim move. Kira scores from first despite the little stutter step to try and prevent the double up when she thought Red Pianta was going to come away with it. She scores all the way from first. GoFundMe for being bloopers who can have Twitch.tv. One of these days. All right. So Baby Peach getting the pool here. Now, here's the Green Noki. That is actually going to matter a little bit. That does impact some of their throwing out at home defense, but they need whatever pitching they can get out of Green Noki here as their lead is evaporated all of a sudden. Runners now at the corners as Matt comes through with a big hit.
Only 1 out.
Red Koopa. Or Red Magic Koopa, excuse me. Pops one in the left field. That one's going to score Red Critter. 7-4 now the score. Runners on first and second. Don't know what kind of stamina Green Noki has, but they are running into the dregs of the bullpen, it feels like. And I think the scariest part of it all is at some point it's going to impact their outfield. And once that happens, I mean, this team isn't known for their power hitting, but if Birdo can pop one up, if that Kraken comes back, I mean, it can get scary. Speaking of not known for the power hitting, what is Shy Guy on?
God.
Juices one foul down the third baseline.
I need to get him tested after this.
Yellow Pianta ends the inning before you can find out who's after Green Noki. Mercifully takes one out of the air, going towards third, throws it back towards second. 4 runs scored. The dam has burst. Monarchs now need 3 to tie it back up.
Birdo looking tired though.
Yeah. Well, now I think the hope for the Flowers when they went to this pitching change is that Daisy, as good as she is not as good of a pure pitcher. If she doesn't have her bag to go to, or she gets up against the heart of the lineup at the wrong time, she can run into a meat grinder, and just get hit. Birdo can get you to those late innings, and then if Daisy, I think, has a full assortment of stars to use on her star pitches and can work around a count, she can take them out. That's the hope, at least.
Oh, for sure. Looking pretty good on the star meter if they do end up getting that switch in.
Yeah. Might not need to, though. Birdo gets out of the inning with forcing a double play, hitting it to the second baseman, Red Critter. Puts away at first. Shy Guy walks back to the dugout, ball in hand. 7-4. Daisy Flowers. 3 innings away from 4th win of the season, getting back to 500. Daisy juices one to left field. Purple Toad, what a defensive play. Had to jump to prevent himself from getting knocked out by that cheap. Takes one away from the captain of the Flowers. Birdo now up to bat with none aboard, 1 out.
I thought he was for sure getting hit by that cheap.
Oh, the defense has finally ran into an issue. They had Toadsworth out there in center field due to their pitching rotation. He had no chance of getting over there to help Green Toad rob that one. Birdo sends one souvenir for King Blooper. He might not have a TV stream, but he has a clue that it's 8-4 Flowers.
Noki looking tired. That's not good for them.
Might get worse before it gets better. Now, this one is not as much of a must-win as the previous one, for sure, just because of the records of the teams. But the thing to keep in mind for this is the seeding. If you're a top 2 seeded team in the league, you get a bye, so you are automatically in the semifinal round of the playoff. You're 1 series away from the finals. If you are a middle 4 team, 3 seed plays the 6 seed, and the 4 seed plays the 5 seed. As Toad, Sky's a pop fly left field here. Toadsworth takes care of it before suffering some second-degree burns. Cure up the bat. But these teams are all sort of in that meat grinder right now. If this score holds, let's take a look. Head to our playoff machine here for a second as the inning ends. So if this score were to hold 8-4, it looks like. So the thing is, the Flowers tiebreaker is way worse. They need this win a lot more. Their run differential, the next tiebreaker, is -15 if this score holds, whereas SSS at least has a +10. That said, wins are really going to be your best bet. I think if you get 5 to 6 wins, you are all but confirmed. I mean, if you get 6 wins, you're confirmed. If you can get to 5 wins, you are a playoff team, just about.
Okay. That's good. That's good information for me because I'm like right at that edge. I'm one of the 5-win teams.
6 is clinching, but 5 should be safe. I mean, you're safe. Red Critter ends the inning there. Birdo gets through another. Look at her on the verge of a complete game. Complained about her stamina going into the 4th. She's heading into the bottom of the top of the 6th with a 4-run lead. Red Critter sends one down the right field line. If it stays there, it hooks foul. That one was tantalizing. Now 2 strikes. He charges up on another and sends this one down the left field line. Toadsworth has no chance at it. That one's long gone. Red Critter probably wishes he did that with the bases loaded, but still scored 3 and came around to score himself off that. This time, a little bit more of a leisurely pace. Trots 270 feet back home. Flowers up 5.
Let's see what happens.
All right, we are into dire circumstances now for the Monarchs here. They're going to have to retire basically all of the next hitters in short order to avoid running into the power hitting part of this Flowers lineup with their outfield down shambles. Red Pianta does his part, gets first out of the inning. Not before the first run scores. Red Magic Koopa with a base hit as my microphone falls over. Sorry. 1 on, 1 out. Red Shy Guy at the plate. No item to help him. He's going to end the inning here, and not in the way that he wants to. 4-6-3. Red Pianta, Yellow Pianta, Peach. Double play. 9-4 the score, and the Monarchs got 2 innings to find 5. Purple Toad up the bat. He has been great this year. I believe a 2nd team or 1st team All-Star selection. You can check that in a second. Either way, he's hitting like it as he sends a single out to left field and he gets aboard to lead off the inning. Let's see if this is Birdo's last hitter. It isn't. She is starting to complain more, but they want to see her at least get through this next hitter. Unfortunately, it's probably the best power hitter the Monarchs have. Laser beam out towards left field. Just barely skips over the wall. 2-run shot from Yellow Pianta. There was no attempt at a robbery. Never had a chance. I mean, that one bounced, I think, off of the rail. It was that close. But just like that, lead almost cut in half now. 9-6. And unfortunately for Birdo, her night is over. Fortunately for the Flowers, Daisy's going to have a chance at a save here. 3-run lead as she takes over with none on, none out. Bottom of the 6th. All right, so we talked about it earlier, Charwell. We want to see those star pitches come out from her or force weak contact like that. But this is probably our first big test. Red Pianta had the big home run earlier. Funky Kong with the 2-home run game earlier. Let's see if Red Pianta can join him. Instead, jumps on the Flower pitch, and this is exactly what the Flowers wanted. Let's see Birdo Show off a little
Jumps
bit of
over
her
Shell.
fielding. Yeah, a little bit of her fielding savvy, and she's like, hey, don't forget, I'm a shortstop too. Green Toad drives that one out into right field, 2 out. No lead is safe, but tying run is in the hole, and Daisy still has her full reservoir of star pitches just about. Peach up to bat, one of the weakest hitters for the Monarchs as well, but doesn't look like it today as she drives one, gets on board with a single. Now 2 on, 2 out. A little. How worried are you? It is Pink Yoshi and Baby Peach in the hole, but
I think Yoshi gets out.
This Monarchs team, they've been known for their small ball, you know. The green shell on target, not on time. Birdo gets the put away. A great physical harm to herself, but not to her team's runs. Daisy, 3 innings away as the pitcher. From a save for her, a win for Birdo and her team. She gets a chance to add some insurance here. Out to left field. Base hit for Daisy. Might turn into 2 thanks to the boost from Birdo. She has wheels. She's showing them off, and she won't need to dirty her baseball garb here. She is into second, standing up with the double. Birdo next. Goes to the star swing. Bowls over Green Toad. No chance for Red Pianta to slide and catch that one, and Daisy has to tag back up at second. Doesn't advance the runner, but does get Birdo aboard for Toadette. None out. 2 on. We talked about it earlier. The Flowers know that run differential is going to be important, so if they can add any here, I mean, that's huge, right? Unfortunately for them, they take 2 off the base path. Friendly fire item. Double play from Red Pianta, Yellow Pianta, and Peach. And now just Daisy at the, third base. Red Toad at bat. And that should end the batting efforts of the Flowers tonight. Pretty impressive, 9-6, but I think more impressively, 3 outs away from a season sweep of the Monarchs. Where do you go from here? Where do you go from here if you're the Monarchs? Do you look to make lineup changes? Do you? I mean, obviously you can't. Like, do you look to add Mies since you can't trade?
I think so.
Peach has to swing with 2 strikes on the flower pitch, and easy put out for Birdo at shortstop. 1 out. Toadette at bat. Pink Toad behind him, or Purple Toad behind him. And these 2 are the last hopes of the Monarchs for now.
Can they do it?
Toadsworth, nice piece of contact hitting. Drives that one up through the middle, and runner is aboard. They got 3 runs to make up. Yellow Pianta could be that third if Purple Toad can get aboard here. Has the item behind him. 1 strike, the windup from Daisy. Out through through center field again, and item. A little bit of duress to Red Critter. Now, you gotta be a little nervous if you're the Flowers. Yellow Pianta. They call him the Assassin, and you could kill any chance of this one ending before extra innings right now with a home run. Another laser beam out towards right field. This one's going to bounce off the wall, but it's probably scoring runs. Matt gets clipped by the fireballs, and now Purple Toad is going to test his arm. Critter doesn't have a play at the plate. Razor thin margin. Daisy allows 2 on that great piece of hitting from Yellow Pianta. The lead just 1 in the battle of Mushroom Kingdom. Daisy, Peach.
Gotta be getting a little bit scared if you're a Flowers fan.
Oh, yeah. Now, Green Noki, not a bad hitter, but not really the threat here. Red Pianta, though, has a home run on the day, hitting behind him. And only 1 out. Oh, boy.
Double play could end it here.
And Red Critter takes matters into his own hand. Commentator's blessing, perhaps, but Red Critter, when his team needed him most, knocks that one down, stops it from getting out of the infield, and puts an end to this game. King Blooper, no free TV for you, even if you had it. Score 9-8 Flowers as they get back to 500. MVP of tonight's game, let's take a look. We got Red Critter with that pivotal 3-run single. Oh, the curse of the protege. No, we have in chat, owner of the SSS Monarchs. What's the best way to lift a Billy Goat style curse on a baseball team? Asking for a friend who traded away a fan favorite player and probably cursed their team. I don't know. I mean, you could always consider adding a me that looks like him, sort of like in effigy. I don't really like. It's a hard one for sure,
I'd
but
love
I
to see
think.
that.
Listen, I think you're at the part of the season where all of these teams, 180 from Red Crater, man. I think you're at the part of the season where all of these players are just fighting so damn hard for their careers, for their team's playoff chances. Like, you're not out of it yet, but listen, you can't have redemption without a little bit of trouble, and this is definitely a little bit of trouble for you right now, but nothing your team can't come back from. Impressive effort from both of you, but 9-8 going to be the final score here, as we're going to move on to our next game in just a second after I get the scores in.